over 30 years ago. Then I began to pray, read and meditate on the Bible every day. One day too, I heard God's voice to preach God's word. Through the years until today, I have experienced many defeats and victories. Today, I will say a few words about how I overcome temptation and fought every truth. First of all, I was learning who I was in the Anointed One. That is my identity. The enemy has always wanted to deceive me about who and what God is, and who I am and what I have. Looking at God's word is very well reflected in the words of the prophet. Yahweh, my God, you are the commander of the armies of angels. And when you spoke to me, I was delighted with your message. It caused me to be joyful, and I eagerly accept what you said because I belong to you. This is Jeremiah 15:16. I use God's word to counter the enemy's attack on me, on my mind, by praying and declaring God's promise. I set my mind on victory and surrendered every truth to the rule of the Anointed One. It's extremely important for me to be aware, to recognize temptation immediately. Temptation is the threshold beyond which sin brings death. A deadly threat. Life is like driving a truck, lorry. I am learning to be a professional driver. I must consciously drive this truck, recognize signs, hazards, and be aware of what is happening on the road. React immediately. My life and the lives of people around me depend on it. Glory